Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded on this channel, so I do apologize for that. A few things have been going on personally, but things are fine now, and yeah, sorry about the lack of uploading, the lack of streaming, all that good stuff, but I am back with a very quick video just to go over something that is obviously very important to many people in the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom, and that is when we are going to get news on Yu-Gi-Oh 7, the next installment of the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise anime-wise, and that news is less than 3 weeks away. Actually, at the time of uploading, we are probably 16 days away from that news, and so I'm going to go over everything you need to know on when to expect Yu-Gi-Oh 7 news, unless of course we get it earlier than anticipated. So without further ado, it's going to be a very quick video. Let's just get into it. Jump Festa is the big convention where we are expecting the first batches of Yu-Gi-Oh anime news to come out. 3 years ago, when Arc 5 was reaching its climax and Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains was on the horizon, the news we got regarding Vrains was just a little synopsis. We got a promo shot which never really came true or never really looked like the final version. The characters in it were never really shown, but that's okay. It was a very early on concept art of the show, and we got the design of Yusaku Fujiki, our main protagonist. So I'm expecting similar news, maybe a little more, since there is no Yu-Gi-Oh show. Like when we got that Vrains news, we didn't even get the name of the anime. We just knew it was Yu-Gi-Oh 6. I think we got the name of Vrains way later on, maybe in like January or February. It took a little bit of time, but we also had Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 airing while we were getting news on Yu-Gi-Oh! 6, which turned out to be Vrains. At the moment, we have nothing, and we're not used to this as Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans. We're not used to this much of an empty time spot for no anime to be airing, so I am expecting the basic news that we got when Vrains was announced, and probably a little more as well. Now, Jump Festa is beginning at 10 in the morning on Saturday, December 21st in Japan. If we translate that to Eastern Standard Time, because I am on the East Coast, I live in New Jersey, so I'm on the East Coast, Jump Festa begins Friday night, December 20th at 8 p.m. EST. Now, I'm going to be live with a bunch of people from the community on my channel, starting at probably like 7 p.m. Friday night, the 20th of December, and we're going to go until like 5 a.m. in the morning, so we're going to go for like 10 hours straight. Yu-Gi-Oh! Released their schedule for Jump Festa, and according to the schedule, card game and anime news will be 10:50 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. over in Japan, meaning within the first hour of Jump Festa beginning, we could be getting news on Yu-Gi-Oh 7, on the next Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So, if again you live on the East Coast, that means at 8:50 p.m. to 9:50 p.m. on Friday night, December 20th, is when you can sort of expect to get news on the new Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And of course, if you live in California, that means 5:50 p.m. to 6:50 p.m. you can expect news, and you know, you're just gonna have to do the time conversions. I believe in England, that would be like 1:50 a.m. In Europe, it would be like 2:50 a.m. You know, out Germany, France, those countries, a little more to the east of England. So you just will have to do the time conversions. But yeah, this is when we can expect news on the new show. So we are literally 16 days away from this. Now, the other cool thing is there is actually going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Stage appearance at the weekly Shonen Jump booth, which has led a few people to think that we could be getting a weekly manga. I don't know what really to make of that, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stage appearance at the weekly Jump booth is going to be 14:30, which is 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. over in Japan. I did the time conversions. That is 12:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. So even after we get this initial news on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, that is still something that we can look forward to a little later on in the night. And of course, as I've mentioned, I will be streaming our reactions, not the convention itself, but our reactions to all of the news flowing in. And so hopefully a lot of you guys do hang out with us. That will be the night of December 20th, because this is the afternoon over in Japan of December 21st, and, you know, figure out the time conversions there. So it's going to be great, guys. I'm really excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. I'm really excited to get news. It's just such a great time to be a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. You get news of a new protagonist, of what the show's going to be about, new character designs, new stories, new writers. It's just such a fun time. And so I do want to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. Let me know if you haven't really minded Yu-Gi-Oh being off the air for this long, or if you are like me and are just craving for it to come back. And I really cannot wait for our first little batch of news, which again is just over 2 weeks away. I will talk to you all down below about everything regarding Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. I should have a Road to Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 regarding the summoning mechanic, whether I think we need a new one, whether I think we're going to get one, all that good stuff for you guys tomorrow. That should be out tomorrow. So again, talking to all of you. So again, excited to talk to all of you down below, and sorry about the lack of videos recently. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons Lexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, James Rose, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Vincent Van Der Veen, Panther J, Smith620, FrostReaper, Jorge Leon, and Blue Maiden 28, and to my Diamond tier patrons Jesse Wood, Latrell Smith, and Sean, and to my Egyptian God tier patrons Joss Rivers and Melinda Phantom. Thank you to everyone who supports me over on Patreon, who is a channel member. I cannot tell you how much it helps me out, and thank you to everyone who just watches these videos, because without you guys, I would not be able to do this. I will talk to you all down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.